Hello, everybody. Welcome to the PocketCon Cosplay Contest Award Ceremony, uh, this time in partnership with MCA. My name is Hisham Kysia. I'm one of the Teen Creative Agency Apprentices, and this is Vivian.
Hi. Just a little bit about what we do. So we're TCA alumni, and a part of that program is that we can move on to the next level of working. So we work across the MCA's learning programs to curate and produce public events as ambassadors and kind of advocate for youth in and beyond the museum and facilitate workshops and trainings like today.
Tonight's program is a part of our ongoing series of public events led by Chicago youth and free and open to visitors of all ages. The MCA is proud to highlight Chicago youth artists and cultural leaders under 21. Pardon me. Um, we believe that the voices of young people are essential to our cultural and civic well-being of our society today. MCA youth programs make resources and platforms available for youth of Chicago to bring attention to urgent issues and inspire youth creative practices.
So if you're joining us here today from the MCA, tonight in collaboration with PocketCon, which a little bit about PocketCon, it's a single-day convention for Chicago teens focusing on artists of color and underrepresented groups. So tonight, in collaboration, we're hosting a ceremony in order to celebrate cosplay and inspire everyone to just to try it out, especially young people. And tonight's event will be emceed by Dasia Bryant. Dasia is a visual artist and owner of Braided Mag. Dasia previously interned at the Art Institute Chicago and the Puerto Ricans Arts Alliance. Prior to her engagement with TCA, she was involved in both Enrich Chicago and Marwin, and right now she regularly participates and hosts her own underground art shows. She plans to eventually become a curator of and own her own gallery space and pass it down through generations. So this is Dasia.
Hello. How's everybody doing? Hello, how's everybody doing tonight? So I cannot wait to host tonight's event and tell you guys about the amazing winners of our contest this week. Right now I am cosplaying a character, and if you can guess who I am in the chat, that would be amazing. It's one of my favorite characters. Here's a hint, it's a video game character, one of my favorite video games. I'm gonna just give y'all a second to guess. All right, so now we will be introducing our judges. Our first judge is Prado Projects. Prado Projects is a cosplayer and foamsmith, graphic designer, crafter, and owner of Prado Projects. She has been featured in The Walking Dead, the Cosplay Zine publications, as well as the Women of Cosplay 2017 calendar. In her spare time, Jenny enjoys cosplaying for charity events, as well as teaching foam smithing and armor construction to people of various levels of proficiency. You can find Prado Projects on Instagram, Etsy, and YouTube, and Facebook at Prado Projects.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
Hello. First of all, I would like to say that your work is amazing. All of that looks so cool. And
Thank
I
you.
am so happy to be interviewing you right now. So my first question is why do you cosplay?
There are multiple reasons. First and foremost, I really like making things with my hands. I've always been very crafty. My family basically gave me all art supplies that I asked for whenever I was growing up, and it was one of those things that I've always liked making things. So now I get to make three-dimensional things that I get to wear, which is great.
Do you
The
have
other reason, oh, go ahead.
no, keep going.
Oh, another reason why I like cosplaying is just seeing and interacting with people, just seeing their reactions to what you're wearing, to what you've made. And then I really love cosplaying for charity because you get to have these special one-on-one moments with the people that are attending those types of events, mainly the little kids. It's amazing the stuff that you get to experience during that.
Amazing. Do you have any tips for any cosplayers or people trying to get into that?
First tip that I have would be do your research up front. If you're doing a small build, a medium build, large build, whatever, make sure that you're doing your research up front. I suggest looking into an app called Cost Planner app. This is something that I use for all of my builds. Basically, what you get to do in the app is list out all the pieces of your cosplay that you have to make eventually. And then you get to time yourself. You also are able to put how much you've spent on it, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I would say do your research up front, make sure that you have all your materials in place, and then know exactly how you're going to make something. What should you start on? Are you going to start with the detailed stuff? Are you going to move up to the really easy stuff later? All that kind of stuff. The next one, make sure that you're having fun while doing anything cosplay related. If you're not having fun, you might not be doing it right. So, so make sure that you find joy in what you're doing.
Of course. Thank you so much. And amazing work again.
Thank you.
Now introducing our second host. Our second host is Cospo Fx. Cospo Fx has Cospo FX has the ability to put cosplayers in their favorite environments through his gift and passion of photo manipulation, 3D modeling, and motion graphics. They started their career in the cosplay community 9 years ago. He is a member of a trusted photographer, a member and trusted photographer of Age of the Geeks. You can follow Kosh FX work on Facebook at CMT Films Cosplay FX.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Hello. I'm seeing a few goods in the chat. Hello. um, I love your work. I think out of all of those, my favorite was definitely the Wonder Woman. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Yes. So my first question is, why do you cosplay and like what got you into like visual effects?
Okay. Well, I got into actually I come from a filmmaking background, and
Wow.
visual effects is like my first love. And when I started going to the cons, I started noticing that like a lot of the work that the cosplayers would do, as far as the craftsmanship and actually their performance and portraying the characters, I figured like, hey, you know, why not try to put them in the background? So that's the beginning of Cospo Fx.
That's amazing. I love that. My next question is, what is your tip for anybody starting out in these fields?
Definitely. If it comes to, well, definitely with for cosplayers, I highly recommend definitely if you're starting out cosplaying, like really believe in your character. When you pose, it really says a lot. You know, definitely. You know, it doesn't matter what someone does to the editing or anything. If the eyes are not there or the pose is not there, you know, definitely that can affect the photo.
That's amazing advice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
On to our next judge. We have Papa Bear. Papa Bear Cosplays is from Illinois and a co-founder of the large, active, and community service performing Chicago People of Color Cosplay Group. He travels to many cons through the US and does workshops focused on foam crafting and diversity in cosplay panels. You can follow Papa Bear on Facebook and Instagram at Papa Bear Cosplay.
Hey everyone at PocketCon, this is Papa Bear, one of your judges for this evening contest. I'm excited to see all of you. I started my journey in cosplay like most of you. I went to my first con about 6 years ago, was wowed by all the amazing costumes I saw, and have been absolutely hooked ever since. Fueled by my love of the craft and my passion to spread diversity and inclusion, I decided to become heavily involved in the cosplay community. Part of that journey brought me to co-found Chicago People of Color Cosplayers. This is a group dedicated to bringing diverse faces to diverse places. We've been doing this for years now, with no signs of slowing down. I'm also involved with Cos Awesome Studios, which is a cosplay group, and Costumers with a Cause, which is a charity cosplay group located here in the Chicagoland area and other parts of the country. Through my adventures in cosplay, I've been fortunate enough to be a part of some great events and have had some great achievements. I was the official mascot for C2E2. I'm a cosplay affiliate for Wizard World. I've been internationally published in magazines. I've also been a guest speaker at various conventions, both nationally and internationally. I've judged competitions and been a part of competitions for years now, and I was fortunate enough to be a part of the documentary on the Sci-Fi Channel. I have a passion for what I do. I love costuming, cosplay, and I have no signs of slowing down.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Great. Amazing things you're doing, by the way.
Thank you.
And I have a few questions for you. One question is, why do you cosplay?
Well, originally I cosplayed because I thought it was cool. I wanted to make cool stuff, and I've always worked with my hands. So, you know, marrying costumes and painting was just a natural thing. And now I cosplay mostly to try to help others, you know, getting other people into costuming and kind of showing how kind of bringing people's costumes to life. That's my motivation today. But originally it was all about, you know, me, and I just want to make cool stuff and I want to do great things, and I still do. But you know, what kind of keeps me going now is seeing how I can help someone else, you know, do their thing.
That's amazing. And what tips do you have for people starting out in cosplay or looking into it?
I would say for anyone starting, there's a couple things. One, you have to just do it. Don't overthink it. You just have to get in there and do it. And it's okay to fail. It's okay to mess it up. It's okay to make something and hate it. Just make it again. All these things are necessary to get to a point where you can be whatever cosplayer that you want to be. So don't be afraid to just get your hands dirty, get in there and keep trying and keep doing it. The second part of that is don't let anyone discourage you from continuing to cosplay. Don't let somebody tell you you're not good enough. Don't let somebody tell you that you don't look like the character. Let someone tell you that you're too big, you're too small, you're not the right color, you're not the right, doesn't matter. Cosplay for yourself, cosplay for your own self-confidence. Don't let anyone deter you from doing that. And I say that because no matter what level you think you are, no matter you think you're not good enough or whatever, someone is watching you and someone is being inspired by what you're doing. So always keep going regardless.
Absolutely amazing advice, and thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right, now on to our next part of our whole ceremony right now, where we will finally announce the winners. And first up, we have Best for Cosplay Character, and that goes to, can I get a drum roll, please? Jonathan Penland for his Halo 3 Master Chief cosplay. Hello. Whoa, this is so cool.
Hi, how's it going?
Great. That was amazing. Wow, I love this.
Thanks.
All right, so I have a few questions for you. One question is, what words of inspiration do you want to share with youth cosplayers?
I would say just make friends with other cosplayers, learn from them. You just always help each other grow with your talents. I'm not good at sewing, but I have friends that are good with sewing, so they'll help me out when I need it. So yeah, just make friends, help each other grow, help each other just advance your skills.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. All right, on to our next winner for Best Fighting Game Character, and that goes to Jade Lynn. I love that. Ta-da. Hello. Oh, you look so cool.
Hi.
Hello. So I have a question for you as well.
Sure.
My question for you is what inspires you and what do you want to share with youth cosplayers?
What inspires me are my fellow cosplayers, honestly, being able to go to cons and see their work up close and get to experience what they've done for months and months and get to talk about the craftsmanship and see everybody get better from month to month in what they've done. It just keeps me going, and getting to see it on Instagram and on Twitter, it pushes you to the next level. And my words of advice for people who, especially for youth who want to get into cosplay, it kind of piggybacks on what Papa Bear was saying, was don't be afraid to get started. Getting started is the hardest step, and that can really inhibit you from being the best cosplayer you can be. So don't be afraid to start asking questions. Don't be afraid to start sewing. If it's hand sewing, sewing machine, don't be afraid to go look things up on YouTube, because I guarantee you somebody else has made a video of the question that you've had. And really just don't be afraid to take that first step, because the first step is the hardest one, and then everything gets easier.
That's amazing advice. Thank you so much. And again, you look amazing.
Thank you.
All right. And for our next winner for Best Anime Character goes to Sora Kitsune.
Yay! Yay!
I love your hat so much. That's so cute. I have one too. All right. So my question is, what inspires you and what do you have to say to like youth cosplayers?
What inspires me? I think pretty much every cosplayer inspires me. Like, just seeing different cosplayers do different things, different styles, different looks, and still bringing out like that, bringing out their characters and having a good time. That really like inspires me to keep cosplaying myself, having a good time in cosplay, and do my best in making or just being in character. And like for youth cosplayers, especially like my nephews, they're slowly starting their cosplay journey. And, you know, have fun, keep going, and, you know, just enjoy. And if you have questions, feel free to ask anybody, because most of the people in the cosplay community are very helpful for new people. Very, you know, like a good resource. So definitely check the, you know, ask them if you want, I'd say.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, on to our next winner for Best Video Game Character, and that goes to Ava Cosplay.
Hey. Hi.
Hello. Oh, your earrings are so cute.
Hi.
Hello, your ears are amazing. Are those like stained glass?
Yeah, they're stained glass. I made them. So they actually are see-through. So
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah,
Well,
coming to you live from Disney.
I have a question or two for you. What inspires you, and what advice do you have for youth cosplayers?
Yeah, so what inspires me is pretty much what everybody else has kind of said. It's other cosplayers. I have a list of cosplayers that I stalk online constantly. I stalk all their builds. I stalk them when they enter contests. And I follow their journey. So, you know, find somebody who does something that's similar to you and stalk them until, you know, there's no stalking left. The advice that I have for youth cosplayers is don't be afraid to fail. Behind every amazing cosplay that you see is a pile of foam and a whole lot of tears. You know, I just glued my hands together yesterday. So there's no shortage of failure. You will fail. You'll fail. And you know what? That's okay. That's part of the process. So put it on anyway, go to the con anyway, have a really great time. And next time, you know, you're going to have a different failure point, because you're going to learn something from one time, and the next time you're going to go and you're going to find something else to mess up. So it's a journey. No one's where they want to be right now. And it's all about the fun and the process. So thank you so much.
Of course, and thank you. Your cosplay was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now we are going on to the Judges' Choice Award. And the winner for that is Jade Lynn. Hello.
Hey,
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm all good.
So, I have the same question for you.
I don't know.
What
What
inspires
words?
me?
Yes.
Pretty much not only just like every cosplay, like pretty much every cosplayer that I've met or stalked online. Pretty much not only that, but also me playing video games as well is also what gives me the ideas to not only come up with the cosplay itself, but also do the poses as well too. Best advice I always give to not only up and comers, but also even intermediate people, always just say, like, you know, learn how to ask questions, network, learn from them, experience from them, and, you know, get, like, always try new ideas from them, because that's what always was going to give you the next step and the next idea for you to for an idea to come out, be it for whatever cosplay that you already have or for a new cosplay.
That's amazing advice. Thank you so much. All right, so with that being said, congratulations to all of the winners. You all did amazing and had such amazing cosplay, and I think you deserve a round of applause.
Literally.
All right, thank you, everybody. Just real quick before we go, I just want to say thank you on behalf of the MCA to everyone who helped make this possible, all of our partners over at PocketCon, all of our lovely judges and participants, and of course, our amazing audience. If you want to see more PocketCon content, make sure you check out their website, pocketcon.org. And if you want to see other MCA youth events and things that the MCA is putting together, you can go to mcachicago.org or mcachicago.org/learn/youth. Thank you all so much.